Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meggie and today we are going to be doing my binder setup for the cash stuffing method. I am so excited. I've got my little binder tracker here set up so I know, make sure I have, exactly all the little envelopes that I need basically, and making sure I've got everything set up. I'm also going to be doing a cash stuffing during this video, just in case you were wondering. I do have my wallet right here. I've got all the money in my little pouch right here. So as I'm going to be setting up these binders and envelopes, each envelope that has money going to be allocated to it this paycheck is going to get the money. So I'm very excited. If you're as excited as I am, leave a like, leave a comment. I'm so excited to start hearing you guys' feedback to these videos. It's got me going. Oh my gosh, the camera is shaking right now. I'm so sorry. And it's not even Diet Coke's fault. I can't even blame my cat this time. If you're ready to go on this journey with me, stay with me and let's go. All right, so we're gonna start with our bills binder. This is going to be a pink A6. If you like this, oh goodness, I got both of my A6s in the exact same brand and the exact same size. Well, obviously they're A6s, duh. I got them from Skydo, I believe, on Amazon. So yeah, she's very basic. She's got a few card slots, little cash pouch right here. I probably won't be using them. I just need the rings. So first we've got rent, and I do want to preface this by saying I'm not going to be stuffing these the bills binder this paycheck, because in my last video I went over that I only got $719. So today we're actually going to be stuffing a total of $589. I'm not stuffing some of that because this bill, my T-Mobile bill, was just about to go out anyway. It gets taken out in a couple days, so there was no point in me stuffing it. I just left it in my bank account. And then with another binder, I wasn't stuffing that. We'll get to that when we get to that. All right, so as I was saying, rent. Oh, hello, Diet Coke. Hi. Open up our binder. Rent is our first one. Oop. That'll be getting an average of $255 per paycheck to hit my half of the rent. And then we've got insurance right here. This is just gonna be for my car insurance because I do have health insurance. Oh, as I was saying, I do have health insurance, but it comes directly out of my paycheck because it's through my employer. So I don't really need a budget for it. Utilities is just gonna be my energy bill, which I do also split with my fiance. Diet Coke, are you enjoying your scratch toy? The answer is yes. So utilities is just gonna be my energy bill. I'm actually really lucky. My leasing company, or my property management company, they already cover water, waste, trash. Everything's already included in my rent except for electricity. And we don't even have gas. So everything is electricity, and it's really nice. So I really did get a good deal. I forgot to say, car insurance gets about $82 a month, which is $41. And then energy gets $75 a month, because even though my goal is to have at least $130, I'm saving for $75, which is $150 every month, because the bill does change. So while I'm still setting up my buffer for my binders, I want to just make sure I have more now, So debt is our next one. Debt is going to have our first dividers in them. The two dividers are going to be for my two cards. I've talked about this extensively on my channel, but I have a Discover card and a BP card. So those are going to be each saved for separately, just because I like to know exactly how much I have. I like the small picture. So I don't want to see the big picture of, oh, I have all this debt. I want to see, oh, I have a little bit of debt here and a little bit of debt here. That just makes me feel happier. I don't know. And I know you can see on my tablet, I'm trying to spend less than $500 a month on my Discover card, so I'm saving about $250 per paycheck. And then I really don't spend that much on gas. I don't do that many big traveling things, or if I do, I'll save for that separately, which we'll also see in this video. So that's going to be about $40 a paycheck. If I know I'm going to be on a trip, I'll have extra money to put on my gas card. But yeah, it's going to be about $40 on a normal month. Next, they did not have a sticker for these, so most of them are gonna be handwritten. T-Mobile is my phone and internet bill. That is gonna be the one that I didn't take out. It's at $115 a month, so I'll be saving about $58 a paycheck. And then we've got subscriptions. This is another one that has dividers in it. So I have four subscriptions that come out of my debit card. I've got Disney Plus, which will be getting $6 a paycheck, Spotify, which will be getting $7 a paycheck, Planet Fitness, because I have a black card, so that's going to be $13 a paycheck, and Prime is going to be $7 a paycheck. That might be getting upped a little bit because of, I'm not sure if I have a second subscription coming out, like for Prime Video. Oops. But yeah, that one might be getting upped. For now, it's just going to be $7. Stick this hoe back in there. And then we've got that one. Next is going to be our annual fees. So subscriptions is just monthly fees, but annual fees is going to be ones I only have to pay once a year. So let me open this up real quick. We have got Planet Fitness for my annual Planet Fitness fee. That's going to be $49 total. So it just came out of my bank account in like January, so I'm not actively going to be saving for this yet. License plate is, I don't know exactly how much it's going to be. I think it was like $130. So I'm just going to try to save $13 a paycheck from now on to start saving for that, because my license plate expires in August. So I will be needing to pay that soon. And then taxes, obviously I just did my taxes, and tax season's not till April and it's March. So I will not have to be worrying about this for a hot second. So even though I say I'm gonna be saving $6 a paycheck for $175 total, I'm not gonna need $175, so I'm not exactly sure why I put that number there. I'm not gonna lie, but it's probably gonna be closer to like 150. I guess I'm gonna keep it as 175 now that I think about it, because like, I don't know if I'll have to pay state taxes next year, and I probably won't have to pay a lot since I didn't this year either. But just in case, a little buffer. As we know, we like the buffers here. And then our last thing is health. So, you know, any co-pays or anything that my health insurance doesn't cover. So that is our bills binder. I'm gonna put this off to the side, and we're gonna move on. I don't know why I had that up the whole time, but whatever. We're gonna move on to our yellow A6 binder. This is the one you guys saw in my last video where I was like just starting to do it. So this one has changed a little bit. It's still got the main categories that it had in there for the most part. It's still got pre-wedding travels, Ivy Tech, online shopping, nails, and emergency fund, but I added a couple extra things. I took gifts out. We'll go over everything. So again, this is a Skydo binder. I already had it, already showed y'all this, so we're just gonna go over the categories. Actually, this is gonna get stuffed. So let me take out my $589 that they gave me at the bank. Where do I wanna put this so you guys can see it? I think I'm gonna scoot this over a little bit and then move this over here, and then count real quick. Oh, he put them in backwards. That's so sad. All right, so we got 51, 52, 5,350s. We've got, here we go. We got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80. I think I counted this wrong because I'm supposed to have 200 in here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. There we go. All right. I just missed a bill. And then for tens, we've got 10, 20, 40, 60. Girl. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I swear I know how to count. And then we've got 5, 10, 15, 25 in fives. And finally, we got 4 ones. These, I'm gonna scoot y'all up a little bit. I swear I'm gonna get a cash tray eventually. I haven't saved for that yet. So let me turn this back on to put that down. So our short-term sinking spending, that's what I'm gonna call this. I'm just consolidating short-term into one binder. So this is gonna be sinking and spending. So anyway, like I was gonna say, dine out / eating out. that is actually going to be getting $75. So 50, 25, well, I said 50, 75 anyway. I still gotta get used to like opening these all up. And actually, I guess while I'm stuffing, I can talk to you guys about my choices that I made. So $75. So I chose these certain binders for like a certain reason. Next we have, I also want to put budget sheets for certain ones of these. So like ones that'll be basically the spending funds of the sinking spending. That's what I'm going to be putting budget sheets with, because like pre-wedding travels, I'm not even going to start spending that money for 12 months. So I'm just going to be putting in. So there's no really reason to track the expenses because there won't be any coming out. So anyway, so I chose all 4 of my binders to have magnetic little binding spots instead of the snaps, because I'm not really a snap girl. I know that it's gonna like be able to keep it separate or keep it closed easier. Recreational is getting our 54, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. All those 4s. I was like, I just have some extra 4s. I have some extra 1s to dish out, so might as well put them in recreational because I want it. So I got magnetic ones for all 4 of my binders because I don't know, I just like the way it seals better. I might change my mind eventually after I've been doing this for a while, but I just thought magnetic is the way to go for me. And then we have irregular spending. I know that's something I budget for that not a lot of people do, but especially since I'm starting to like identify my purchases by category, I'm not very good at identifying where I need to like budget all my money to. So this is a regular purchasing. All right, and that one's also gonna get a budget sheet because I will be spending out of that pretty often. And oh, I forgot, that's actually getting $30. Let me take that out real quick. I really hope that I don't spend more than $30 in a regular spending. I want to know where my money's going and like what categories it's going to. So touching this irregular fund, I hope I'm able to keep it at a minimum. And then we've got, again, the personal one that I'm using currently for my my pre-wedding travels. If you don't know, if you're new here, I live in Indiana right now, but I'm going to be moving to Michigan before my wedding to my fiance. And we're gonna have to travel there, obviously, to like check out venues, caterers, all the fun shiz. So also, if you did not see my engagement ring in my last video, it's because I took it off to clean and I forgot to put it back on before filming. So sad when I sat down on my bed to start like transferring the footage over to my my laptop, and it wasn't on my finger. I was like, well, that's fun. Anyway, so pre-wedding travels, I actually have dividers in here now. Last time I just put the money in, and I also put the wrong amount of money in, so that was funny. But anyway, we got lodging and food, which has $100, and it is getting a 20. I have food, which currently has $60, and it is getting a 10. And then I've got gas, like I said, if I'm gonna have extra gas, which I'm expecting to have $350 worth of gas for each of these trips. So I already put 10 in, but I'm gonna add another 5. And this is gonna be the typical amount that I usually add to pre-wedding travels, because I wanna add about $35 a paycheck. Last time I had extra money, so I put it in here because I wanted a nice little jump start on this. But yeah, so that is our personal spending. Oops, I bent my 5. And I hope you guys like my my homemade dividers. They are literally made out of construction paper and scissors and a dream. So I hope you enjoy those and how not professional they are compared to a lot of other cash stuffers. Oof, I struck the camera again. So our first really fun one that we're gonna be saving for is gonna be the Chronically Online Tour by Adam McIntyre. If y'all don't watch Adam, I'm gonna link him here or in the description, probably both. He is the funniest little Irish boy you've ever met in your entire life. and he is touring in America. He actually had 2 tours, one in London, one in Dublin that he just did, like those 2 tour dates, and he did 5 in the US before that, but he's doing a second leg of the tour in like starting in April, I think. But I want to go to the one in May, the second show in Chicago, which sold out the first time. So I really want to go to the Chronically Online tour. So what I'm doing is I'm not saving any money from my paychecks. What I'm going to do is when Avery pays me back, my fiance, when he pays me back money for like buying DoorDash through my account and he's paying me back for it, or alcohol or whatever, I'm going to put that money, the excess money, towards the Chronically Online tour, or other things, obviously, like the wedding and stuff. But the Chronically Online tour is a focus of mine right now because I would really like to be able to afford to go to that. It would be a great treat for myself. And yeah, I'd really like to. So we're gonna be saving $80 for a ticket, $20 to go thrifting for an outfit, $50 for merch. Probably won't spend all that. Hopefully won't spend all that, but we'll see. And tolls, because I did see on the Google Maps drive over to Chicago that there might be a toll in like East Chicago or something. So yeah, I am gonna save for those just in case, because I do like to save for contingencies and not be too scared by anything that I'm seeing. So there's that. And then Ivy Tech, my education, is getting $50 this time. I swear this won't be as chaotic every single time I do it, because I'm not going to be restuffing these envelopes every single time, obviously. But yeah, I feel like this is a little chaotic right now. It kind of makes me laugh. Also, look at this crusty, dusty little bill. What are you doing? All right, and then next we're doing shopping, which I did confirm last time is basically just online shopping, because I don't really do in-person shopping unless I'm thrifting for like maybe a tour or something. Anyway, I did keep this budget sheet because I will be spending out of online shopping quite frequently. And this is the other one that I was not going to stuff because I was $15 in debt to myself from February. So I just put aside $15 of my paycheck towards this, and I kept it in my bank account since I owed myself that. So now it doesn't look like I have $15 to spend where I don't. I'm actually just at zero. And I'll update my expense tracker. Like I'll update this little thing after I'm filming. But yeah, that is full or complete now. Not fully funded, but you know what I mean. Next, we've got nails. Last time I put $50 in here. This time, I budgeted my money a little fun for myself. Excuse me. So I'm actually going to be stuffing $110. I think, what was the way I wanted to do this? So I wanted to do $75. And then I also wanted to, like, $75. This is my next set right here. But then I also wanted to add $35 to start saving for my next set. And I just realized, like, as I was setting up for this video, that I already had, since I already have $50 in, and I'm adding 35 more, that's my next set too. So I might not even have to save for nails in my next paycheck in 2 weeks. Because I only get my nails done once every, like, 3 weeks now. I've gotten so much better at keeping them on. Like, this is a week and a half. And when I first started getting acrylics, they would pop off in, like, the first week. Like, I'd have 5 of them gone by the time it was time for my next nail appointment. Like, I've gotten so much better. So anyway, with our little denomination breakdown, I didn't do this very, like, condensing wise in mind. But anyway, we got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 155, 160. 160 in nails. That's already so awesome. Honestly, I'm very proud of myself for being able to put aside that much money for something so frivolous, I guess. Like, I don't need to get my nails done, but the fact that I was able to already put aside enough money to get them done twice, and now I don't have to save for them in the next coming, like, couple weeks, I don't know, that just, I'm already pretty proud of myself. Yeah. So then we've got emergency fund. This already had $120 in it, but I'm going to be adding another $25 5 for this paycheck. So we've got 120, 40, 60, 165. Hello, Editing Meggie here. Don't mind my pimple patch. So yes, I do notice that I just put $45 into emergency fund and not 25 like I literally stated. I don't know, man. I don't know. I ended up with like a crap ton of extra money anyway, so I don't even know how I saved so wrong because like I counted everything. You'll see me like check myself and still end up wrong, but this is the beginning of the end. And I realize that. I know. So, you know, not too bad. Not too shabby for our goal of 6,000. That's, you know, not too shabby at all for only 2 stuffings. And then our last one, this is one that I also just added in since the last time I stuffed, is my buffer one. I'm only gonna have, for now at least, I'm only gonna have 1 buffer envelope for everything, except for the wedding. The wedding has its own buffer. But yeah, my bills, I don't find the need for a bills buffer yet because I am gonna be saving so exactly for the most part. So if I do have any extra there, I can literally just put it in this binder and I'm okay with that. So yeah, that is my short-term sinking spending complete. And next we're moving on to my long-term sinking funds, which is going to be a purple A5. So those were the only 2 A6s that I have. My next 2 are A5s because I decided that the long-term sinkings, both of these are technically long-term sinking, this and the wedding one that I have. So I was like, bigger things, bigger binders. You feel me? Here, let me scoot these guys down a little bit. And then, yeah, this actually got a little dinked up in delivery, which kind of makes me sad. I might tell Amazon, like, hey, what the fuck? But for now, I mean, it's whatever. I don't need it to be perfect. And it lays so flat. I love it. This one has 5. This one has 5 card slots and a money little pouch right there. And another little pouch right here. I think this is the same manufacturer as the Skydo one, but it's not Skydo brand. I might put up a little screenshot saying what it was. I can't remember. But yeah. First is going to be gifts. I did move. So what I did was I changed gifts from being everything that's going to be gifted to everyone to birthday gifts and Christmas. So we've got our strictly gifts envelope, excuse me. And then I've got all of these freaking tab dividers that I made. So this week we are just going to be putting 10 in gift, and that's going to go also towards my friend Cassie, who I saved for last time. But now she's fully funded, and that's really good because her birthday's in like 3 weeks, I think. So the fact that I've already got $20 for her is awesome, and I know what I'm gonna buy her, and it's a little bit under budget. So I think she's really gonna like it. She doesn't watch my YouTube videos, so I'm just gonna tell you, I'm getting her this little like 100 anime scratch off poster so she can just scratch them off as she watches them, and I feel like that'll be really fun for her. So that's Cassie all filled up, and that's my gifts done for now. And then, like I said, I did make an envelope strictly for Christmas. And that one also has everybody's on here. I did mention in my last video that I forgot to make a tab for my aunt and uncle. So when I was preparing for this video, I made sure that they got their own little envelope in birthdays, or their own little divider in birthdays and in Christmas. No, they're number 2. For Christmas, I have them organized by a money amount so I can save the most in the beginning. But gifts, I have them in order, obviously, because birthdays are a little bit different than Christmas. So my baby, my fiance, has $20 right now, and I'm not actually adding any money to Christmas with this paycheck because I didn't feel like $159 was enough to like warrant everything else I wanted and Christmas. So that'll get added too. That'll probably get a 20 added to it with my next paycheck if it's a good amount. And then we have other holidays. Don't judge me for what I consider holidays. Most of them are normal, okay? In the back, we do have Valentine's and St. Patty's because today is actually St. Patty's Day. So if you celebrate, wear some green. Oh my God, I'm not wearing any green. Damn. Anyway, I'll have to do that before I go out tonight. But anyway, Valentine's and St. Patty's have passed, so they're in the back. So this one I'm also not saving for this time because I didn't have enough money. But in the future, when I do get a really solid paycheck, like a normal one where I haven't missed 3 shifts because I wasn't allowed to work, I'll have enough money to put a little bit aside towards both Pride Month and July 4th. I want to save for 2 consecutively, but the sooner one gets a little bit more money and the latter one gets a little less money. So that's what I'm doing here. Get that all stuffed in there. So yeah, my holidays, I believe I have, I don't want to take this back out. My holidays are Valentine's, St. Patty's, Pride Month, July 4th, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Black Friday. So some people save more, some people save less. I do have the total amount written on the back of each of these so I don't have to consult my tablet every single time. And then I've also got electronics, which will also not be, oops, I don't know why I did that. We've also got electronics to be saved for, and this is not very emergent. Like, do I want a new phone? Yes. Do I need it? Absolutely not. So slowly saving up for a new phone will be very good for me. That's our first A5 binder. Oops. Get y'all set back up in there. I'm telling y'all right now, I forgot to stuff some shit. Like, I'll go back and figure it out. But yeah, I definitely have more money here than I'm supposed to have. And I counted that right. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right. And then, are you guys ready for this? This is my wedding binder. Ah, it's so pretty. And this one didn't get scuffed in transport, even though they came in the same box. So I don't ask. But yeah, I labeled it, I made it my marble A5 binder. I'm very loving of this. This is definitely a different brand. This one has 8 card slots plus 2 cash pockets plus another pocket over here. So I will also link what this one is in the video as well, or probably in the description. I don't care. I don't have an Amazon affiliate link. I just like these. So yeah. Yeah. First up is Venue, which is for sure getting $50 today. See, this should be the only $50 I have left. I should only have $100 here. So I don't know where I went wrong, and I'll have to, oops. I will have to go back in the footage or my thing and check. Because if I can't figure it out, your girl knows this money's going towards the wedding. You better know this is going towards the wedding. I'll figure it out. So Venue is getting 50. Venue is going to be really fucking expensive. So I want to start, the most amount that I'm saving for the wedding is going towards Venue. And then we've got, excuse me, we'll put these right here. We got bride items. I'm a bougie, that's such a lie. I was going to say I'm a bougie bitch, but that's such a lie. I'm not even saving that much for my money, for my wedding, I mean. Let's see, so hair is getting 20. And then I've also got makeup, dress, nails, shoes. I'll probably save a little bit for hair and then move on the dress, because the dress is going to cost more, obviously, because I'm planning on saving like $1,000 for my dress, veil, and garter. So yeah, that'll probably start getting stuffed pretty soon. But for this one, I just wanted to do hair, get it started. It was the first one I labeled and everything, so yeah. And then we've got groom items. He's a lot less needy than I am. So he's just got cuff, tux, shoes, and cufflinks, tux, shoes. And that's not getting anything saved for it because that's under $200 total that we'll need to save for him specifically. So he can just wait a little bit. Oops. Come on. There you go. Next, I really like these dividers that I made. Next is vendors. And I drew a little thing on each of them. So we got florist, caterer, we got DJ, photographer, liquor, and cake. I was very happy making those. Oh my gosh, vendors actually isn't getting anything this time. So if I figure out that this is extra money, I'm probably sticking some of that towards like the caterer or something. Next, we just got stationery right here. And the only stationery I'm really saving intentionally for is our guest book and our invitations. I know guest book technically isn't stationery, but it's got paper in it, so I was like, why the fuck not? Then we've also, we've got our miscellaneous envelope. This is ones that like, okay, you guys are gonna judge me because I'm judging me. I have a misc and I have an other. It's just the way I did it. Don't look at me. I don't know. So miscellaneous is going to be stuff like wedding games, decor, and buffer. So this is where my buffer is going to be for the wedding. It's going to be miscellaneous. Oops. This is also not a lot of money, so we're not saving for it now. And then for our other, again, I don't really know why I separated these into two different things, but I did, and we're going to go with it. So we've got, I guess I did other because it's not directly associated with the wedding day. It's just associated with the wedding. It's kind of what my thought process was. So we've got the marriage license, the hotel block, the rings, which I got a little heart, and my hair and makeup trials. So like it has to do with the wedding, except for the rings, it doesn't really have to do with day of, you know? So, well, I guess license does. I don't know. Yeah. If you ask me to explain my thought process, I'm just gonna buffer like an old fucking computer from the 90s. Don't listen to me, don't look at me. And then finally, we've got honeymoon. And honeymoon is going to be getting $30 in lodging. So, you know, I don't know why I have an extra $80 here. But yeah, $30 towards the lodging. And then we've also, for the honeymoon, got food, gas, activities, and souvenirs because we are going to be going on a 7-day road trip across the Midwest. So we're going to save a lot on gas in like going to museums and going to little like zoos and stuff, whatever we end up doing. We're going to want to do some activities. And obviously we got to get souvenirs. If you've never, I think we're going to like Iowa and shit. So there's got to be something worth buying in Iowa, right? Anyway, that is our wedding binder. So I'm going to pause here real quick. I'm going to go through this document and see if I forgot to stuff anything because I don't know why I've got an extra $80. That was definitely supposed to be exactly how much I needed. So I'll check in with you guys in a second. All right, so I did some reviewing and it looks like everything I intended to stuff got stuffed. So, but like the receipt showed, don't listen to me. Basically, I don't know how I ended up with $80 extra, but I'm not complaining. So I've decided that, I'm actually just gonna scoop you out of the way. But yeah, I've decided that wedding is going to get an extra, extra 50 in venue. Come on, girly. Getting an extra 50 in there. Bride items, I am gonna stuff $20 in dress. There we go. And then we are gonna find our other binder. Oops, gotta close you all the way. Stick you over there. We are gonna grab our yellow binder and we are gonna put some money in the Chronically Online tour. I'm gonna put $10 in ticket. Oops, got a little hair in there. Alrighty, guys. And I did want to say, I know I was talking earlier about my choices when it comes to this. So I chose magnets. I already went over that. But I also specifically chose every single one of my zippers to be, every single one of my envelopes to have zippers on them. Because I don't know, I guess I'm just like, I don't know if it's the mental illness in me, but it stresses me out to no end to see these creators with those little, you just slip in the money and that's all they do. To like, yeah, this is there to like prevent it from falling out. That stresses me out so hard. I have to have it sealed in or else I'm gonna freak out. So yeah, I got zippers for A5 and A6, all of its zippers. And that just makes me feel better. So yeah, guys, that was my video today. I hope you really enjoyed it. I am so excited to officially get into cash stuffing. So to do my first full one, even though it had a little bit of a hiccup in the road, it still makes me feel like I'm doing something right here, and I'm taking my money on the right path. So have a great day. I hope you enjoyed doing this with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.